Hello folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Merry Christmas is coming up. Hope y'all are doing okay. I haven't done a video in a while. I was diagnosed with sinus infection, influenza, turned into bronchitis, and I'm finally kicking it and getting over it. And I haven't done a video in a while, and I wanted to update you. This is my semi-finished chair. It is polyurethane, everything ready to go. And I had ordered it, and it finally came a couple days ago, but I was not doing well. I want to give a shout out, and I'm going to put a link to them. Peerless Rattan. Right there, check them out. If you're going to do a chair like I'm doing, they have all kinds of ropes and like round ream, flat ream, all different kinds of ream for your chair. The only thing my wife said is they had like a smoked one, but she goes, "Is the white really? Is this like color like this really gonna go well with your like the maroon chair?" And I'm like, "I'm just gonna do it." The one guy in the video that I'm gonna watch, that I found all this stuff on, he has a black chair and uses this, so. And I think if anyone knows down below wants to comment, feel free. I might try to stain it. I'm just going to do it like this with this color and see what it turns out and see how it does and see what it looks like. I'm a deadhead, so it'd be kind of cool if I could like put like a lightning bolt or steal your face or something like stained into it, but I'd be probably way more than I want to do, but this was just sitting in a dumpster because if you don't know the whole story, I do like in the summertime I do dumpster shopping network, and I'll go to like where I live. We have tons of dumpsters, and people throw away ridiculous stuff like old TVs and couches and chairs, and I'll be like, "Man, you tell me what you'll pay for this, and I'll pull it out for a nominal fee." Not only have I got a chair and a couch, but I'll even throw in a TV. And there was a can sitting next to it and all this stuff, and they had these chairs, and I just kept watching that video, and I took this out and I sanded it all down, took out the rattan, because I had like this, but it was the paper thinner. It was like the really thin, and and I'm like, I want to do the thicker. Pardon me. You know, and I wanted to do something, and when I saw what he did on his video, I'm like, I'm like, yeah. And when I found out what width he used, I got I think I got the 5/8. Yeah, 5/8. So it takes like 30 minutes to do this, and you soak it for 30, and then you got to do it all in one shot, and you got to, I guess, pull out and try to get the biggest pieces for like but yeah, the video is very, very, very helpful. So, Peerless Rattan, they're amazing, super fast shipping, really good quality product. So, I don't know if I'm going to film doing it or just show you when it's done. I haven't decided on that one, but I just was wanting something that I can play the guitar on, and yeah, I'm not paying mega bucks for a Fender chair or this chair. I'm like, I'm old school. I'm Polish, Dutch, Ukrainian, Irish, all that stuff. I'm human, and I'm like, I believe in the Native American philosophies. You know that if you build it, part of you is in the. You know, if you make clothing, part of you is in that, and you know, this is going to have my spirit, my energy, and my love into it. And, you know, not to be cheesy, but Bob Ross said it best. There's no such thing as mistakes, just happy accidents, you know. When I was making my DIY Les Paul guitar for a buddy of mine that passed away, in memory of him, I about wanted to break it because I nicked it. Because there's no hole to ground the bridge. So I had to drill it, and I nicked some holes in it, and he goes, "Well, was Merle perfect?" I said, "No." "Well, neither is your guitar." It's part of him and the guitar. He wasn't perfect, and neither are you, and neither is the guitar. And when she did that, I just laughed. And she goes, what? I'm like, well, you're right. That's exactly what Merle would say. Exactly. Word for word what would come out of his mouth. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Go with it. You know, it's just a note on the page. If you miss one, oh well, no one's going to know. Unless you got someone that's heard that song 5 million times, played it in sheet music, and, okay, line 4, page 3, 4 bars in, 3rd note, he didn't play that. They're not going to do that. It's like if you ever get married, I'll give you one piece of advice. The only people that know if you screw up or something didn't happen during your wedding is you and your wife. No one's going to know if you forgot to say something you were going to do, or if you're going to do something and you forgot it. Unless it's mandatory, like, okay, the kid's supposed to come down with the ring at this time and do something and he doesn't come down, that's different. But if it was, you were going to say something or whatever, like, you're supposed to say, like, I will and I do or something, and I said, like, I do twice. My wife just went along with it. No one knew any wiser. You know? And when I stained it, there's parts that, like, where you can see, like, imperfections. Like, where you can see, like, okay, yeah, there was a spot here where it's darker and lighter, and it just adds so much character. When anyone I've showed this to, man, that's just what, like, wow. Like, I can see all these, like there was a spot here where it's kind of like flat here, and I'm like, well, I can keep putting, I can keep putting in the, like, wood grain filler and, you know, let it dry and sand it down. And I said, no, that's just part of the feature of it, and that's just something that it's just unique. And little scratch things here and there just add texture and contour, and you go, wow, that's so cool. So when it's done, you will see it. I don't know if I'm going to do a video of doing it, because I'm probably going to be watching stuff, because I don't know how to do it, so pardon me, but more than likely I'll just show it when it's finished. But yeah, I'm going to go back to lying down. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I do all kinds of videos. I'm a huge deadhead, so, and that's one thing my wife is starting to understand. I'll quick do this at the end of the video, because, yeah, she was kind of half out of it on a sleeping med and stuff, and ordered these Grateful Dead jackets. And because I've always told her this, and this is how I treat life. When I was on tour, this guy came up to me and he goes, a stranger at a Grateful Dead concert is just the best friend you haven't met yet. Don't forget that. And I try to treat everyone like that. Like Bob Evans said, treat your friends like family and strangers like friends. And if you ever go to Bob Evans, it says that treat strangers like family, and family, you know, treat strangers like friends, and friends like family. And when she wears that coat, there's been twice, and one incident recently where she just talked to the guy for like 2 hours about shows, because he goes, oh, I'd love to talk to your son. I was on tour, and I was at here and here, and he was just, Melissa was talking about the Dark Star Orchestra show she's been to, and, you know, and all these things, and she goes, complete stranger, and we had the greatest time in the world. We were just, like, talking about shows, and just like, no way, and I was doing this, and this happened, and, you know, so, all off of a jacket. So, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully, maybe sometime in the new year, I'll get this done when I have time. Thank you all, goodbye, and God bless.